Hi everyone, the Spider-Man here. So guys, as the title says, it's time to revamp my adult females enclosure for my Apophysis. I've been meaning to do it for the last few weeks or so, but I've been so busy with work I just haven't had time. But I've got today off, so let's get started. So guys, there is our enclosure, and you can see that it definitely needs a revamp. And there is the molt there. She molted a few months ago now, so let's just take that molt out, put it to one side. And this is the only species that I'm actually allergic to, so that's why I've got gloves on, and you can see all the hairs floating around. So I'm going to get her out of the enclosure, put her in a tub, get rid of the substrate, and do this as a bioactive enclosure. So yeah, when it's finished, everything should look a lot better. So guys, you're probably wondering how I'm going to get her out of the enclosure. This is the way I do it. I know people have different ways, so I'm just going to put this lid down on here, and I'm just going to get my 2-foot tongs, but I'll probably get the actual lid itself. It's just a lot easier to try and coax her towards the actual lid of the enclosure itself. So this is the way I do it. You just watch you don't trap any of her legs, and just make sure that the lid is actually down on the enclosure. This is just one of them 3-litre brass plast tubs, and yeah, there we go, and that's how I get her out of the enclosure. And as you can see, she is huge. So let's just get her out of the enclosure, and there we go guys. So guys, the next stage will be me taking out the water dish. Let's take that out, and then I'll take out the fake plant, or the substrate, the hide, and the sphagnum moss. So guys, there you go, a nice clean enclosure. Took me around about 20 minutes, half an hour. So yeah, I think that looks absolutely fantastic with the heat mat just on the side there. And the next part of the video now guys is to put the clay balls in, and some weed membrane, and then the potting soil. So guys, next part of the video is to put some clay balls in. And being a 2-foot enclosure, we'll probably need a little bit more. Now guys, I'll be putting a hide in. I actually got the hide when I was doing a gardening job about 6 months ago, and it's a beautiful piece of wood, as you can just see. I've just shown you a picture, and I thought that would fit absolutely perfect inside this enclosure. So with the clay balls in, let's just put the weed membrane, which I have actually cut to size. Let's just spread this out a little bit. There we go. That should be absolutely perfect. And then we'll put some potting soil, the moss, and some plants. So in goes the potting soil. Need a fair bit of this guys, so hopefully it should take up the whole bag. So guys, there you go. As you can see, there's a fair bit of potting soil in here, and I I had a little feeling it was going to take the whole of the bag to sort it out, and put, you know, a good 4-5 inches of substrate. And there we go. So the next thing to do, guys, is to put the plants in, the hides in, and the carpet moss, and it should make the enclosure look absolutely fantastic. So guys, here is that hide that I showed you earlier that I got when I was doing a gardening job. Yeah, that fit absolutely perfect. Look at that. Yeah, and she can crawl inside there and, you know, do her own thing. So the next thing to do is to just get one of them plants that I got from the invert show. So let's just dig a little bit of a hole there. Put that in. Dig that over. Give it a little spray of some water. There we go. We'll put one there, and we can put another one at the. You can put one at the back of the enclosure here. We'll put another one there. Same again. We'll give that a little spray. Give it a drink. And we've got a little small one here, and I'll show you what they look like in a bit, guys. So we've got a little small one there, and we'll put this. Let's turn the camera up. And we'll put this at the back of the enclosure here, and it'll look a lot different when I've got the carpet moss in. So let's just put the carpet moss in. I'll just break it down, you know, to size. It's just a better way of doing it that way. Look at that. It completely changes the enclosure, I think. And it's, you know, it's more natural for the tarantula as well. And we'll put some just at the entrance here, and I'll put the water dish just in the corner, and let's just put some more around the outside of the enclosure, or around the edge of the enclosure I should say, not on the outside. We can put some just down there. We can just spread it around a little bit. Let's put some just down the bottom there, next to the real plant. Yeah, that looks a bit better. I'll put some just around these gaps here and some at the back. But yeah, I think that looks absolutely fantastic. Really happy with that. And yeah, just in a centipede running around there, a little UK centipede, which they're not very big, they're only about 1 inch. But yeah, I think that looks absolutely fantastic. So, unfortunately guys, I haven't got nobody to hold the camera for me, so I have to do it all myself. Dave Little Beast, you're a lucky man for having your partner to hold the camera for you, because it's a little bit difficult when you're doing it on your own. So let's just rip a bit more moss off and put it at the back there. So I'll give the moss a bit of a spray. So yeah, I think that looks a lot more better than it did before. Yeah, I think that looks absolutely fantastic. So while we're here, I'll just get my water dish, and I can put that in the corner there, fill it up with water obviously. So let's just give that moss a bit of a spray. It's looking a little bit dry. Wow, look at that, guys. What a difference. Unbelievable. Yeah, I'm happy with that, guys. So I'll fill that water dish up, and the last thing to do, guys, is to put her back in a new enclosure. So guys, like I said, the last bit to do now is just to fill up the water dish and put her in her new home. Hopefully she don't flick hairs at me, because as you can see I'm not wearing my gloves, so oh Liz, come on Liz. So let's just get my 2-foot tongs, just give her a little touch, a little coax into her new home, and I think that looks absolutely fantastic. Oh my god. As you can see, guys, she is a big girl. So, oh my god, she's going inside a hide. That is the first time I've actually seen her go in a hide in absolutely years, because she always seems to stay out in the open just by where her water dish is. So yeah, I think that looks a lot better than it actually did. I wish I'd done this years ago. Absolutely fantastic. And look at those colours, guys. She's absolutely stunning. Beautiful girl. So it took me a few hours to do this enclosure. It was well worth it. So I'll let her settle into a new revamped enclosure, I should say, and then I'll give her a feed. So I hope you enjoyed this video, ladies and gentlemen, and thanks for watching, everyone.